Looking around, making sure everything's where it's supposed to be. I can't tell if it's where it's supposed to be, but I'm giving it my best shot on where it's supposed to be.
Would you hurry it up?
Hey. I don't need you on the, just, you know
Calm
what?
your tits.
Your side seat street. Hold on.
Hey, you want to start over?
I'm trying to.
Okay,
Hello,
go ahead.
everybody. Welcome to the Bottom Glass Nation. My wife is here, as always, on Saturday night. She is side seat streaming. Yeah, like driving. Quit being a side seat driver.
That's where I do my best work.
Is in the side of the seat?
Yes.
Well, it's better than back seat streaming. That would have been a terrible compliment.
You know.
Listen, thank you guys for joining us. It is December 30th. We're closing in on the year 2024, getting rid of the year 2023. And as usual, my wife is here. Hello, dear.
Hi.
Thank God this year's over.
Why? Was it that bad?
I didn't like it. I don't know why. I just...
I was thinking about it today going, was it really bad? I don't know.
There were so many things that, I don't know. It's personally, I guess things were okay, nothing great.
Yeah.
But Gen X Talks related, it felt like everything we did, we were tripping over our dicks every week. It was like trying to get caught up, and then we're behind, and then we fucked this up, and I'll be happy. It was
the year of the studio build that took forever. If you build it, they will come. But it took a while.
Well, where the fuck is everybody? We built the studio.
It took a while.
For those of you who don't know what that means, if you go to genxtalks.com, not right now, but at some point, go to genxtalks.com. The kid's got a great website. A lot of stuff on it, ton of stuff. But the very bottom, one of them is about the studio. There's gear that we use in the studio, but it's the build. It shows you there's 200 and some pictures that show everything from where it's got placed in the ground, all the way up until the last decorations that we've hung up inside. It's quite impressive considering that a bunch of jabronis and dumb mechanics in the middle of the desert.
I have no idea what we're doing.
None at all. We have no idea what we're doing whatsoever. We kept looking at things going, are you doing that right? It looks like you're doing that right.
How do you build a studio?
We looked it up
We're going to build a fort and go from there.
What's that?
We're going to build a fort and go from there.
Yeah, we started with a blanket and pillow fort in the living room, and we said that of course we could do a studio.
Yes,
we could do the blanket fort.
Great.
Yeah, and just be careful when you enter the fort. The Superman blanket is a load-bearing blanket.
Yes,
you got to be careful.
Got to be very careful. But there's lights. We put lights up.
Yeah,
like
modern technology is in here. There's lights, and so let me do the intro. Let me just give. So listen, thank you guys for joining up. I think I got my camera set right. Do I not? It's Saturday. It's the Bottom of the Glass Nation. We drink till we get to the bottom of the glass. The truth is at the bottom of the glass. You want the truth. I want the truth. I don't particularly care for alcohol. I don't like to drink alcohol, but I will drink whatever is in my glass so that I can get to the bottom of it. You guys do want the truth, do you not? Well, then let's raise a glass together. Where's Two Bear? Where's Two Bear raising a glass? I don't see Two Bear in the comment section.
Oh my gosh, he is driving home. He was in studio today.
No excuses. Where's Two Bear? I expect a glass and a circle bag and no Two Bear in sight. I tell you.
Lay off of him.
You know what? You are so pro Two Bear. Your phone went off.
I'm the non-professional.
Phone went off.
It's the Sun Valley Fox.
What is his problem tonight?
Hi, sis. You're looking beautiful. The show can start.
That is not how we do things around here. Handsomes. We need 4 handsomes and the show. No, he's completely wrong on that. Let's have a drink. Let's raise a glass. Let's kick this pig and get things going. All right. Let's pretend we have a sound effect for while I'm drinking.
Gunk, 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 gunk.
That's not the sound effect. I was looking. My phone is out of reach. And
what does that mean? Out of your hand?
What? No, it's out of reach. It's over there.
Good.
Okay, good. When it goes off and we can't reach it and the sound, then what?
Oh, just leave it.
Just let it go.
I think you're going to start sweating in a minute going through withdrawals that your phone is not within reach.
Well, I can see my phone over there.
So we have some birthdays today.
Who do we got for a birthday?
We have Jessica from Bonnie and Clyde. Today is her birthday. Wish
Bonnie
Jessica a happy birthday.
Jessica, happy birthday, however old you are.
And Sissy. Today is Sissy's birthday.
Sissy. How old is Sissy? Do we know?
I do not know.
You know what? They never do that. There's men that chime in with their birthday, and I'm 47 today. God damn it! I think it's a miracle we live that long. That's why we give you that.
They might have said it, but I'm a woman. Maybe not disclosing it might not be. It's okay.
Just leaving it out there.
Just say happy birthday, Sissy.
All right, happy birthday, Sissy.
And the last one is for tomorrow. It's Daniel Lehman. He is celebrating tomorrow his birthday.
What the hell was with that? You were talking about birthdays before the show started, and then the kid chimes in. He's over there banging on the keys on his end of the studio. He's like, "You don't forget the one that I gave you in Telegram." I'm like, "All right." So I go look it up and I say it. You write it down, and then I asked him. I said, "Why is this? Why are you giving me this? Isn't there a birthday email that you I think it's called birthday at genxtalks.com." Yes. And he goes, he couldn't do it.
Well, there was some discretion, like, is it birthday with an S or birthday with no S? I'm not going to say it for sure. I didn't set it up, so I'm not.
Well, I set it up, but God knows I'm not going to remember.
But I grabbed Jessica and Sissy's from the conversation the other day.
Oh, well.
I hear that. I read the chat. Tonight I'm not reading chat, but I usually read chat, and then they're like, well, my birthday's on Sunday, or my birthday's. I got you. Okay. I can find it.
Well, Mr. Lehman had some complications with the email, so
technology's hard.
Not sure how he got it directly today. You didn't see the Aiden post today that I made, did you?
I did see it.
Oh, you did see it?
Dude, I just posted it.
Oh, yeah.
You had me post it somewhere.
On Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, because the kid was busy.
Are you sure do we have actual subscribers on Instagram?
Yes, we do.
Like 3?
Or more.
3. And so it was funny that the studio cam was on. For those of you who don't know, there's a live studio cam. I would say it's on 24/7, but mostly during the day it's just on. You can see what we're doing, and there's no audio, but you guys can look around. Anyway, today, Two Bear, as everybody knows, we've been having audio gear problems for about a month. And Two Bear, who's a senior staff member here at Gen X Talks, his son Aiden is a whiz. He's absolutely just incredible
with audio
stuff. And he hasn't had a ton of formal training. That kid just has the ear. He can move things around, and he's like Rain Man when it comes to that stuff. So he helped out as much as he could over the phone and in emails and stuff. Finally, Two Bear drove him up here today. 3 hours, got in the car, hauled up over got up over El Cajon Pass, got here, and the Aiden. So I did a little presentation for him, showed him what we were doing, and as the studio camera was on, now bringing this full circle, Discord as a studio camera for you members, it's free. You can watch what we're doing. So apparently, a bunch of people were watching Two Bear, you, the kid, I, and Aiden fumble our way around through the studio trying to do these recordings and fix this stuff. Somebody nicknamed Aiden Little Bear.
Little Bear, that's
because
cute.
of Two Bear's son. I thought that was so funny.
That is pretty.
I hope he doesn't get mad, but some people would get mad,
so.
But he did. It was so Little Bear was here with Papa Bear, his dad, Two Bear. Anyway, if you guys remember, if you're subscribers, it's up on Facebook also. The General's Lunchbox, we posted. If you're a subscriber, you can see the pictures and the story. But basically, Aiden got here and I said, watch what we're doing. We set everything up. We did the mics. We only recorded for 2 minutes, but he looked over my shoulder the whole time and could see what I was doing. And then he sat down and made some changes. We did it again, and then we did it a third time, and everything worked out perfectly.
That's awesome.
That kid, I tell you, and I don't normally compliment younger kids because normally younger kids are, they're kind of a bunch of dumbasses. But Aiden, I got to tell you, that kid was well-spoken, well-mannered, well-behaved. He was right to the point about stuff.
There's hope for the future.
There is. When you see guys like Aiden walking around, his name's Aiden Stone, Two Bears. Just when you see guys like that walking around, there's hope for humanity because he's a younger guy. He's, I don't know how old he is. He's not 30, is he?
No, I think he's in his 20s or early 20s.
Yeah, or somewhere between that, like 18 and 22. But what a great guy to have in studio. I had no problems with him whatsoever. And he was very professional, did a good job, talked just how you're supposed to speak when you're trying to get people to listen and not be an arrogant ass. He was none of those things.
All right.
Absolutely wonderful to be around.
I have clarification for you.
All right.
Daniel Lehman told Tiff in the World Show on Friday and emailed her when his email didn't go through.
Ah.
So that's what. And I have clarification that it's birthday at genxtalks.com.
Birthday at genxtalks.com.
Not birthdays. No S.
No
birthday.
S. Also, if you're listening to this late or you're watching a rerun of this program, for those of you who don't know what a rerun is, please leave. Exit the live stream. You don't belong here.
I miss reruns.
That's an old person term. But if you join Patreon and the staff can put up the Patreon link, that's the only way we can send you an email. So we don't bother you during the week about stuff. We don't bother you with anything. But a half an hour before each show, we try to send you an email and say, hey, we're going on Facebook or we're doing a show. We let you know what's going on. Sometimes we give you a little info, but then it's your choice if you show up.
Right.
But we give you just a quick email because so many, especially now, between January and the election, conservative platforms are going to be squashed. They're going to be shadow banned. You're not going to get the notifications. You're not going to get no one's going to tell you that we're going. It's not just us. It's everybody. So if you really want those notifications, it's $1. So it's $12 a year. Give me a fucking break.
I noticed a few people said like on the World Show or in the last live stream that they didn't get any notification from YouTube. So it's happening. It's starting to happen.
Yeah.
But I also want to make an announcement that the kid is stepping away from doing Instagram and Facebook posts. So yours truly is going to be taking on full-time Instagram and Facebook posts.
You know what?
Forward.
You put on a good front for everybody. You really do.
About what?
You just did. It's like, I'm just taking over some stuff. And yours truly is going to step up.
The kid's been working on the radio station.
You're going to step up. And you act like you're stepping up.
Oh, I am.
Really?
Big time.
We had a very important executive level staff meeting.
It wasn't scheduled.
At 10. You said you could attend at 10 o'clock today.
Yeah, well.
Where were you at 10 o'clock?
Sleeping. Because I was tired.
Now, okay.
I didn't sleep well last night.
Neither did I.
Wait.
I was
there for the meeting. Did you get breakfast this morning?
What's that?
Did you get breakfast this morning?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened is I was really tired, didn't get much sleep. I got up, I fed you breakfast with the goodness of my heart and the kid.
Yeah.
Then I went back to sleep for a couple hours because I was really tired.
Mrs. Fort Watton does that every day for her husband.
Well, then why are you
like
complaining?
It's something special. Mrs. Fort Watton has set a standard.
Oh my goodness! Let me read the sheets, and you just you sit and hydrate, okay?
Should I just sit over here and look pretty?
Yeah. Just sit there and look. Is there a jar on our cam?
Oh my God! Yeah, the jar. That's my job.
Wow, you just slacked off.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Real good professionalism there.
I want to know if anybody can tell me. Who's the first person who can tell me who the $2 whore is?
Oh, do we have a new one?
Well, it's new today.
Okay, well, I'm going to read some sheets.
Read some sheets. Go ahead.
You just shut your mouth over there. Your water's way over here.
Shut up.
You're going to have to read.
Stop directing traffic.
Will Pichelle says, "What's up, General and Hot Mama?" There we go. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Randy Gray from Facebook. I'm here on time for once. Evening, everyone. Russell Covey on Facebook. Go Broncos, 20-month subscriber. Facebook, Brian Sharkey. Tomorrow I take the wife out to dinner, come home, drop my dog's ball from the ceiling in bed by 10:30. Wait. Tomorrow I take the wife out to dinner.
What the fuck did he just say? What was that?
Come home, drop my dog's ball from the ceiling in bed by 10:30. Happy New Year. That's word for word what he said.
Okay, I'm not sure why his dog's balls are in bed with him. It's a little weird.
I know, but it's being dropped from the ceiling.
Is he going to stand there and drop it?
From his dog's ball?
Or does he have a contraption that does it?
I don't know, but that was a little weird. I was word for word. John Melland, my first live stream here, but a fan of the vids. Well, welcome, John. Thank you for stopping by.
I caught that, and I commented in the comment section before the show.
Oh, that's cool. I believe this is over from Rumble. Maker1999, hello, people. As soon as I saw the chat, I figured joining, pulling an all-nighter today as it's New Year's Eve in Russia.
Wow.
It's a tradition here to pull an all-nighter till New Year's Day.
So wait. This is one of the very few times you can raise a glass to a comrade and mean it.
Oh, that's true.
What's his name again?
Makor. Makor, 1999.
Do you say Comrade Makor or Makor Comrade?
Don't know. Yep,
Comrade Makor, this is to you in Russia. Happy New Year, my friend.
When was the last time you pulled an all-nighter for New Year's Eve? I don't know.
It's not even, technically it's not even an all-nighter. You're just staying up till midnight.
No, but when was the last time you went out it was till midnight, but you stayed like, what was the latest? Did you stay till morning? Closed a bar?
When was the last time I closed? Okay, first of all,
I can't even remember.
I think the last time we closed the bar, you and I were together, and it had to have been 20 years ago. I mean, I don't even remember.
Was that one where we were bar hopping, like Christmas Eve or Christmas? Bar hopping?
No, you don't call it that. At the end of the night.
Bar crawling.
Bar crawling.
I call it bar crawling.
At the end of the night, you're just
Is that when we bar crawled?
I don't.
With our
think
two
so.
friends?
Well,
we played pool, and then I don't know what time we got home, but we started real early in the day.
That was when you guys kept trying to get me to do karaoke and shit.
Yeah, we kept going from bar to bar. That was a while
You know what's
ago.
really funny is that if I ever get talked into karaoke, I'm going to do that, the Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Oh, God.
The high part. No, I can do that. If I'm drunk, I can do the Lion Sleeps Tonight, the high part of that song.
I think I'll Uber home. Adam Snidelman, even though he's a fellow dude, gotta say that the general is undeniably a handsome fella.
My man.
Facebook, John Parise, good evening, General. Permission to fall in line, sir?
Fall in line. The ranks are filling up, but there's chairs in the back and couches in the way back. If you're tired, you have permission to fall in line. How long has it been since we've done that?
A long time.
Welcome to the show, the bottom of the glass nation. I'm the General. Permission to fall in line. Who said that? Was that John Parise? Mom, I've actually got goosebumps. We went back so far.
That was really funny.
Far up, man. Nice pull.
I used to type in going, come on in, grab a drink, grab a seat, slide on in so there's room on the end.
Yeah, far up, man.
Scott Harmon, $5. Hey, Gen X Mom, ask the General when he's going to send the pic to me and loud one. There are no pics,
you know
guys.
What? Oh, I've got pictures. I got tons, but... Did you know that I was drinking and whoring you out for $17?
Yeah, I heard.
There's got to be a $17 picture somewhere in my phone.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be upset about that it was $17.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
You know, at my age, no.
You should, at your age, I won't say your age, but as women get older, they should be thankful anybody would pay $1 for a picture.
Wow.
Now, you're an exception, of course, honey. You're beautiful, absolutely stunning on every level, yeah.
I have an extra bedroom you could sleep in.
Why would you want to do that to me?
Becca Rowland, I'm an extra for 3 months. Shane Hammer, I'm back. Just wish Facebook got some love. We are loving on Facebook.
Wait, who said that?
Shane Hammer.
I don't know who Shane Hammer is.
Well, he says, I'm back. Just wish Facebook got love.
Facebook, okay, look, Facebook does get love. Facebook is a little bit of the redheaded stepchild only because Facebook's program, their platform,
all Facebook's fault.
It's very difficult to do things in Facebook. We can't give you rewards and badges. You guys can give stars, but there's so much stuff you can't do in Facebook.
Come over to the dark side.
That we have
Come
cookies.
to YouTube.
But in YouTube, there's things are set up so much cleaner and easier. So there is a lot more stuff going on the YouTube side. Not that we don't love you guys. It's just the platform's a little bit tough.
It's really difficult.
It's super tough.
Phoenix Comet Star. Marcy says, hello, handsome general.
Marcy needs to shut up, but thank you, Marcy. I appreciate that.
Valerie Walker. Hey, handsome general.
You know what? I got to say something right now. I got into a little bit of a tiff. No pun intended towards our staff member, Tiffany. I wasn't going to bring this up, but since Marcy had that thing and I just said, hey, Marcy, thank you. This happened about 6 months ago, right a little bit after we were in Vegas last year. And Marcus is a man. He's a guy. And I would
hope so.
Yeah, and he does voiceovers. He does all kinds of stuff. One of his predominant voices he's good at is a female voice.
Oh my goodness.
That he calls Marcy, and he's worked on this. This is a skill.
Yeah.
And
it's amazing.
It is amazing. And he can even dress up and look like he can get into character. Somebody gave me a ration of shit one time. I never told anybody about this because I was promoting Marcus, and I said, he's good. He's this, it's Marcy. He's like, oh, you just like it because of the Marcy thing. Referred to this homosexual relationship, tried to make me feel bad about my friendship with him. And I remember going off on this guy going, I banned him from every platform we had. I go, you don't understand. Marcus is my friend.
Exactly.
And I'm talking about stuff. And if I wink and smile about the Marcy thing, that isn't I'm not condoning, I'm not promoting homosexuality. I'm promoting my friend.
Yeah.
Who has a talent and a skill.
Actor.
And I got to tell you, I fucking just went, if I ever find this guy in person, I'm going to beat the shit out of him for treating my friend bad. But hey, this is to Marcus.
Marcus has an amazing voice.
He's incredible. He's absolutely a longtime friend of the program. But you know
what? That kid.
I pick and choose my friends and who I support and how I say things. And if you guys don't like it because, oh, you just supported this thing, you know what? Fuck off. Okay, I do things in my head and my heart the way I feel, and I'm not ashamed about it. I love Marcus, and anybody who goes against that, get in line, because I'll knock you down first. Just letting you guys know.
Brad Baker, at Mama X, you're beautiful this evening.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
Hey, who did this so I can beat them up later?
Mike Perkins.
Okay.
You're not going to beat up my bodyguard.
I thought it was either him or Brad Baker. I couldn't remember which person.
No,
okay,
Mike Perkins. Ron Knight, $100. $100 to Gen X Mom.
What? No. Okay.
Thank you for always being such a bright spot and adorable. Love both of you.
Can you not do that? Can we?
Here we go. It's a Saturday Night Gen X Mom hour.
Listen. I'm not saying get out your checkbooks. I would never say that. But this is the last night where fiscally we get to calculate.
He's going to kick me off the show.
I'm going to kick her off. How many quarters and dimes and nickels can we get together for this stuff? So this is it. If you guys are helping out, donating for the end of the year, this is it. This is our push. Remember, handsomeness should be rewarded. And you don't see over there. You don't
but
donate.
They see you all the time.
Donate money to the cook. She fixes me breakfast. To the cleaning lady. She cleans the house. To the laundry lady. She does. No. They get paid by the hour. Okay. You got to refer yourself to the
3, 4. Paul Vermeulen, I believe. Hey, everyone. First live stream for me. Paul, welcome. It's like 4 a.m. here by me. Cape Town, South Africa. Welcome.
South Africa's cool, man. I'm digging that shit. I've never been there, but man,
I want to go.
Hey, so nobody's guessed the $2 whore yet.
Could you let me finish? Leslie Vance, Facebook, 500 stars. Kevin Collins on Facebook. Just curious, who's your favorite president to the general?
Ronald Reagan is my first one.
I could answer that one.
Well, don't act surprised, man. You know what? The next time I drive down to L.A., I'm going to Hollywood Wax Museum, and I'm going to stand in front of a wax portrait of Ronald Reagan and thank him for his service. You're welcome. I'm going to do it. All right.
Why don't you go to the library?
Because he's not there.
Yes, he is there. He's buried there.
Okay, well, I can't see him, but a wax museum.
Hello?
I can see him in the wax museum.
Oh, my goodness. Loud one, $5. It's standing room only on the bus. Now all the seats are full. Wow.
You know what? We got a problem with the bus, just so you know.
No, there's no problem with the bus.
Oh, well, then I'll move on.
Shush, $21 for the extra energy spent to heat the doghouse. Mama X picks are priceless.
What the hell does that even mean? What doghouse? What is she talking about?
A doghouse? I don't know.
Okay, so anyway, about the bus. Artistically, it's difficult to fit like a school bus, like an RJG type school bus with 300 people in it, 200 people. 100 people.
It's a ginormous bus.
So
take the seats out.
That is not the gist of it. You can't take the seats out, and you can't make it a stretched bus with.
Please ask any Gen Xer, did we actually sit in the seats?
No, but this is a picture of a bus with all of us cartoonized. So everybody is
doing something.
Sending pictures in. We just didn't have quite enough room for everybody. You get 85 pictures of people. We tried to narrow it down to maybe 40 that we could fit on their 45, where you got to be able to fit everybody in the picture. So we're doing the best we can. And if you didn't make the picture, it's nothing personal. But if you didn't send me $5, you're not getting on the bus. And that's about it.
You're starting to just
I hoard myself out.
Down the whole vibe of the whole night.
Sorry,
Good job, man.
Sorry.
Laura, $5. Hello, handsome general. Wishing you all a happy and safe New Year. Where is Mrs. Ford this evening? Has she dropped in yet?
I have not seen Mrs. Ford.
I don't know if she's on.
She is not. If Mrs. Ford is missing a show, then she's got something important going on.
Might have to go to the woodshed when she gets in.
I'll put her in the woodshed right now. How do I find her name in here?
I don't know. Brad Baker, $20. KGXT Fun. Looking forward to listening in 2024. You're looking beautiful, Gen X Mom, again.
Oh, my God. Stop with
Missed
that.
you and the kid at the Blazers Spurs game in the box suite. Wishing you all the best in the new year. Looking handsome, General.
There we go. Finally.
Sig Nelson, $4. Cheers, he said. Loud One, $5. Marcus has an amazing talent with what he can do with his voice. I'll be right beside you protecting that young man, General.
Thank you, Loud One. That's my man.
Russell Covey on Facebook. Get Marcus on the show. 500 stars.
If I could get Marcus to drive down here and do an audio and a video one of him, I think listening to his life story.
Yeah,
he had a very
amazing.
Interesting life story on how he got to where, and he's young.
Very young.
He's young, and he's survived some old man problems that old people, he's already done them.
I know, but he's fought battles since the day he was born.
It would be a very interesting take on that.
It's a beautiful story, and I'm so proud of him.
Yell about this yet? Who did this? Can I?
Wow, is your brain, is it Alzheimer's or something going on with you?
I said
Dementia?
Wait. All right, are you done now?
No, just the tip, $2. Love Gen X Mom and Dad, plus Marcus is amazing. Ace Maduro, $10. You're right, General. You're handsome, should be rewarded. So here's $1 for you and $9 for the ever gorgeous Gen X Mom.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Listen, so let me get back to the program. I got some stuff I want to talk about, and I got a couple things, some housekeeping stuff, and this isn't for pay. This is to get out of the way here.
You want to take me off screen? Because I love you. And I'll give you your moment.
Okay, first of all, you don't give me my moment.
Oh, I'm
running this goddamn show. I'll take my moment. Look at that. With a push of a button, I'm taking my moment. All right. So we do have a couple things before the end of the year gets here. I have 3 Christmas cards or birthday cards I want to open up. You guys know, everybody knows Kid Brother Joey. Everybody knows Kid Brother Joey. Been around a long time. And so I'm opening one up here from Kid Brother Joey. And we will read it, and it's in the card, and it comes up, and it says, the outside says, Merry Christmas. Thinking of you and wishing you a wonderful Christmas to all of the Gen X Talks family. Hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and a really prosperous New Year. Sincere, Kid Brother Joey. How do you say his last name?
Uquerde.
Uquerde. I always go upper. I think there's a P in there somewhere. Let me tell you why
no P.
This is important. Thank you for emails. Thank you for text messages. Thank you for DMs in various places. But do you realize what it takes to actually go and buy a card and with real ink fill out the card and send it in the mail, put a stamp on it? That is something nobody does. So I promise you that every one of these that I've gotten in the mail from you guys for birthday or for Christmas, we're saving them. I always save them. And it means more than you're ever going to know because it's real effort in a tangible way. I do appreciate those very much. All right, got 2 more. Relax, calm your ticks and bits. All right, this one has a tassel. Oh shit, who's that from? It was.
Oh, good job.
From. Well, she didn't give me permission to say her name, but her first name's Sandra. We'll call her Sandra H.
She goes by Sandy.
It's Sandy. I was just going to say it's Sandy.
Sandy.
All right. It says Merry Christmas to all of you. Whatever traditions you cherish the most, whatever brings wonder and brings your hearts close, whatever sweet moments you've been dreaming of, whatever reminds you of how much you're all loved. Wishing you all at this Christmas. Thank you very much. And she writes in there, thank you for brightening so many of our lives. For much friend, Sandra H.
Oh, that was very nice.
A real card. Handwritten stuff inside. It means the world to me. Thank you very much. All right, one more to go. Last one here.
I think all the women should send you Valentines for Valentine's Day.
That would be something.
I wonder if anybody would remember making homemade ones? Like for the guy that you absolutely like or the girl, you had to make a homemade one? Or
I never made a homemade card. Oh, you know what? I did. I made one. No one's going to know who. I made one year.
It wasn't for me.
It was not for you. I made one for Denise Haas.
I figured.
And you know who made a big one for me about this big?
Who?
Cindy Hulshizer and Ginger Swindell.
Oh, wow.
They made one together. Now, that would have been fun, but we were all in 5th grade, and I didn't know anything. So
we should have a contest about that. Have them send in homemade Valentine's Day cards, and we'll judge to see
that would be cool.
That would be fun to do.
This one is from... It's from Sandy H.
Sandy, can't you see?
The last one was a Merry Christmas. This is birthday.
Oh.
It says, "Arg." I'm not kidding. It says, "Arg, for your birthday. I told me crew to lavish ye with some fine pirate booty."
Ooh.
Oh my God, I can only hope what's inside this card. If there's some real booty in this card. So I make the joke on myself. I say, I can't wait to see, that it's like, you get some booty. And of course, I make the reference to some booty. I'd like some booty. And inside the card, it says, "Not that kind of booty." That's what it says. Look, not that kind of booty. So she knew me. Does this tattoo make my butt look big? You got any sunscreen? So it's 3 pirates showing their asses. So that's the booty I got. I got some booty.
Oh, she got you.
She got me on that. Happiest of birthdays, you fine, handsome YouTube sensation. I've never been called a YouTube
sensation.
I am a YouTube. You are married to a YouTube sensation. Sandy, thank you much for those. I'm glad I opened those last with Joey's, and we got to them right now. So much other stuff going on. I'm keeping those. Thank you guys for all the cards you send and all the well wishes. Thank you for all of them. But tonight, Sandy and Kid Brother Joey, thank you so much. You guys made my night all over again.
All right, my turn.
It. Yeah.
Just the Tiff, $2. Double-decker bat bus.
Oh,
custom bus.
I don't know. The bus that RJG drew is just single. It's a big, long school bus.
He knows what a double-decker bus looks like.
But that's not what we're on, man. We're already
on that. MCVD Propulsion, $5. Shane Hammer from Facebook. That's who he is over. So I'm Gen X Dad Doppelganger. I posted in Discord pic. I'm same but 37 and not 101 years old. And yes,
Whoa.
VCMD is space drive for MIT.
Did he just call me 101 years old?
And I was more MCMD is space drive from MIT.
Okay. So we got somebody from MIT. If there's somebody from MIT here, you are really dumbing down your evening to be here. They're going to have a Google translator from $12 words to $3 words just to participate in the show.
All right, John Morgan, $2. Duct tape people to the outside of the bus. I think our kid would use flex tape or whatever.
My God,
he loves that
stupid
stuff.
Flex tape stuff.
Mr. Blackstar, member for 4 months. This glass is for you. Cheers. Where's my glass?
Raising up one right now. Who was it again?
Mr. What's your name? Mr. Blackstar. I erased it.
Wait, his name's Mr. Blackstar?
Still.
Is he the Black Star that used to make video shorts about 20 years ago before there was video shorts?
Why are you asking me? Ask him.
Black Star, if that's the same Black Star, you need to email me because if you're who I think you are, then you know me as somebody else.
Iceman is en route.
He's been en route. He's been on a plane for 2 hours.
Sweets, my super chat isn't working again. $2 whore is Josh Maddox.
She is correct.
Josh Maddox.
The $2 whore is Josh Maddox. That means every time you drop $2 in, that whore Josh Maddox goes in the jar, and Josh really isn't that good of a $2 whore. So, Josh, every time you get $2 for this, I'm going to expect $1.50 back because you're really only a 50-cent whore. Okay, you can owe some change on that one.
Donnie Boatwright, $2. Didn't say where the $2 was going.
Unallocated funds goes to the studio. Can I talk about the studio yet?
No, not yet, because I have a long thing to tell you.
Okay, go.
Joe Wentzel on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook.
I was born in 1973. Our lives were amazing, hard, but wonderful. We really did have to figure out life on our own. And these kids will never understand no matter how much you try to explain to them. I go through the same shit with my 17 and 18-year-old nephew. They think their lives are so hard, rarely played outside and hated when it snowed. I could continue, but you already know. So sad. Anyway, love your content. 500 stars.
Thank you very much for that.
I think we all agree on that.
I think we would too.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
The problem is, you know what I think we did as Generation X? We spent years trying to explain ourselves to our kids. we tried to say, well, this is how it was, and this is how you do it, and you're missing out because of this. And finally, we realized they're never going to get it. They're just never going to get it. They're not going to even come close to understanding it.
Yeah. So. Donnie Boatwright, new member. He became a member tonight.
Far out, Donnie.
Welcome,
thank you.
Donnie. Nightbot, member for 1 year. Welcome to I'm an Extra. So he upgraded his membership. Just the Tiff, $2. Custom double-decker school bus.
Hold on. Guess who decided to show up?
Mrs. Four.
Guess who's going into timeout?
Mrs. Four said.
Mrs. Four is going in the woodshed for being late.
You are not.
I am.
You are in so much trouble.
Double dog dare me. I'll do it. Double dog.
Oh, I am not, because I'm not going in that.
Somebody in the comment
I am not
section,
going down with you.
Somebody in the comment section, double dog dare me to put Mrs. Four in the woodshed for what she did.
I'm not going to be a part of that.
She told me to fuck off.
Did she really?
As soon as somebody double dog dares me, I'm putting her in. The first person who goes, I double dog dare you. Wow, there's sure a lot of people.
Oh, she's a little feisty today.
Matthew Cole. All right, Matthew Cole, double dog dares me. I'm Generation X, not turn around. Mrs. Four.
You are
going in the woodshed.
So much trouble.
You see
that,
Miss Four looking right at you, Mrs. Four?
Oh my God!
You were late. You're going in the woodshed. I don't take excuses, and unless you have a get out of jail free card, you're in the woodshed.
Easy triple dog dared you.
All right, she is now in the woodshed, and that, as they say, is that.
You are in.
I have spoken.
Mrs. Four, I'm not a part of this. I haven't done a thing. I did not encourage. I did not double dog dare you. I love you.
John Morgan's already said free Mrs. Four.
Jason Bertrand, member for 12 months. I'm an Extra. Loud one, $10. I broke out the welder and welded a whole new bus on the roof. No need to double decker the bus. I just doubled it. Had to do some extra engine work for more power. Tim the Toolman style. Mrs. Four Watton gifted 5 memberships. She's probably going to take them.
Sorry. Stop with the memberships, Mrs. Four. Can't communicate with Mrs. Four right now. You can save that shit for later.
Wow.
Mrs. Four is silenced.
Christina Dvorak is here in the house, and she gifted memberships tonight to Sean, Frankenmauler, True Janie Sue, Chris Eisman, and Deadman88JM. Thank you so much for doing that.
There's a lot in the sheets going on in here. Did you want to grab those?
Hold on one second. Right. Carl Gerard, 1999. Words don't do justice how much this show and Bottom of the Glass means to me over a year ago. I stumbled on a video that led me to this show and this wonderful family. I found it at a dark time in my life, and I was blessed to find you. Well, we welcome you, Carl. We're glad to have you here.
Let me tell you, I promise you that we get more from this doing the show than you guys do. I know you guys think we give and give and give, and you guys get all the stuff from us. But all the words and the things you say to us, and all the well wishes and the information and guidance you give us, I want to promise you, we get a lot out of this. We get more from you guys than we could ever return. Thank you, all of you.
Yeah, Mrs. Four, $50 on PayPal. I love you, Mom. I would never blame you for the actions of your husband.
That should have been a $50 apology to the big guy for being late.
That's what? Putting you in the what?
She was late.
Whatever.
Did she have a doctor's note?
How do you know? Did you ask her?
Did she offer one?
Did you ask her?
Did she come in the front of the
Maybe she
class?
has a good reason for being late.
Maybe she shouldn't have snuck in the back
door. Maybe she was
door.
feeding her husband dinner. Oh, wait, it's a late.
Over watching me?
Oh, my gosh. Christina Dvorak, $5. Handsome General. Did your birthday present actually work? The stereo. She's the one that gave you a stereo.
Christine Dvorak, I haven't hooked it up yet, and I have.
We're trying to find a place for it.
Trying to find a place, and I got to get some speakers for it, with some small speakers.
We have speakers. You have 2 sets of speakers in the garage.
Okay.
You do not. You can go get some speaker wire, maybe, but you don't need any speakers. You ain't buying no such speakers.
So you think I need speaker wire because I don't have wire?
Oh yeah, you have wire.
So what I'm trying to see, my wife.
He's not buying speakers.
Excuse me. My wife's elevator doesn't quite go to the top floor.
And the speakers work because they were borrowed.
The speakers are big amplifier speakers. This stereo could not push those speakers. You couldn't hook them up. You could hook these speakers up to the stereo Christina got me and turn the volume all the way up, and all these speakers would do is hum. It doesn't work that way. I know you think you know everything because you're a chick. Women think they know everything. You don't. You don't. Oh, my God.
John Morgan, $2. Free Mrs. Four. Brian Ivany, $10. General, you missed my birthday. Actually, I wouldn't know I wasn't here. You guys have brightened my day. I was pissed when I got here. Money for KGXT radio. Chipmunk, member for 13 months, coming up on 11 years of marriage. The advice I asked you last year worked, and I am so happy and am part of the Gen X Talks family. Everyone here is great. Nana A, free Mrs. 4. Brad Baker, $10, Mrs. 4 bail fund.
Come on with the Mrs. 4 stuff.
David Black, $2, triple dog dare ya. Sovereign Fighter, double dog dare ya.
See,
from Rumble.
There's some people that are just like, put her away.
Julie O'Malley, free Mrs. 4. Diane Black, $2, free Mrs. 4.
Okay, everybody.
It's an insurrection.
Everybody who was on Mrs. 4's side, you're off the bus.
Tim Mitchell, free Mrs. 4. Here's more. Jan Mott's, free Mrs. 4.
Oh my God, really?
The shoeless one, free Mrs. 4.
Okay, you're making this up, though. You're making that up.
Joe Kane, $5. Madam 4 walks on water. Mrs. 4 should not be in the woodshed.
What the hell? Do you guys think that she's a saint? Is there a little statue hanging from a chain on everybody's rearview mirror of Mrs. 4 Watton?
You have no idea what you unleashed. You have no idea what you unleashed.
No kidding. My God.
You are in so much trouble. I have a couple more. Brian Ivany, $2. If you have a new stereo, you need new speakers. No, Brian, he doesn't. Yeah, No, he has so much shit in his garage.
Okay,
he just needs to go find him.
That is not true.
It's so true.
Stay out of, how would you know how much stuff I got in my garage? That is man's territory. Oh, yeah.
I know everything.
Stay out.
VCMD propulsion, $10. Not MCID. It's VCMD, Variable Centrifugal Mass Drive. I'm not part of MIT, but my drive system is tested there. I'm a mechanic and an engineer. So far, it's 7,000 times more powerful than ion drive tested.
Okay, now see.
Does that make sense?
Who was that said that?
That was that Sean.
Sean said that.
Sean said that.
Okay, Sean. I think Sean just expressed what we were all thinking. I think we were all thinking those exact equations, and Sean just had to, he just said
put it in,
put it in English for everybody. But
yeah,
I think
layman's terms.
We were all thinking it.
Yeah. Calvin Lopez, Facebook. Hey, I'm 35, and y'all especially your husband makes me miss my dad. Your advice and your wife's advice mean a lot. Oh, well, thank you.
Especially husband. You catch that? Especially the husband. Hey, don't forget that. All right. So I had stuff.
You can take me off screen now. I'm good. I'm all good.
I'm really getting tired of you directing the program here from the side saddle.
Hey, you wanted me on for Saturday night.
All right. So a couple things. You guys, not too long ago.
Oh, wait. One more. Sun Valley Fox says free Mrs. 4. So if the Sun Valley Fox says free Mrs. 4, you better do it.
If the Sun Valley Fox says anything, the world should run in the opposite direction as fast as they can. That's how I feel about it.
One more. Mrs. 4, $50. I might be more popular than Denise Haas. Thank you all for your support. This woodshed smells like wet goat.
You quit making fun of Buford. All right. So what I was going to tell you guys is we talked about it a little bit before Thanksgiving. You guys remember that I caught a case of COVID right around that time, but the radio station is coming along. I have a couple of things in news on that's really some good progress. But it's like you guys know, it's going to be expensive. And we'll talk about helping sponsor the radio station. But remember, imagine a radio station that plays just the music you guys like from the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, all the cool stuff. None of the garbage, and it's commercial free. And then imagine that radio station 24 hours a day, being sprinkled in with some interviews and sprinkled in with some podcasts and some things that we do here. Well, we can, but the music part's going to be super expensive. The contracts on that one, as soon as everybody starts listening, then we have to start paying. It's going to be a lot of money each month. So we're trying to get out in front of that. You guys have been very, very generous with donating for plaques. And I've got some here, and I'll show you guys a few of them. What the idea is, these plaques, and they're going up on the studio fairly soon. If you guys buy a plaque, we engrave it here in whatever you want it to say. And if you spend $50, you get a green one, and it has written on, like, I'll just grab one. It says, you're not hurt, just rub some dirt on it. That's what someone wanted it to say. That was John Morgan. John Morgan bought one, and he asked what to be written on there. We are going to mount these to the studio. They're going to be permanently mounted on the studio. So these are the ones we've gotten so far. The red ones are more expensive. The blue ones are more expensive. The silver ones are. And I'll grab another one here. This one says, this is a silver one. Shannon Brigode. Did you say Brigode or Brigode?
I do Brigode.
Brigode. I stand with you because they can't shut us down. Once we have a radio station, we are free to say what we want. We're not relying on a platform. We're not relying on YouTube to monitor what we're saying and see if they allow it. No. We will be able to do, we'll still do Facebook, we'll still do YouTube, we'll still do Instagram, we'll still do all the things, but the radio station sets us free. The interviews are going to go through the radio station. The podcast, you're going to be able to listen to stuff live. What you guys listen to in our podcast every week, we edit it down because, there's some shit we shouldn't say. On the radio station, you're going to have a calendar. Two things, very simple. When the apps are done, it's you click the app and it's, do you want to listen? Or do you want to see the calendar? The calendar is what's coming up so that if you want to listen to it, you can. It's going to be a real radio station. You can't rewind it. You can't hit, well, I'll listen to that later. No, you won't. It's a real radio station, just like when we were kids. If you miss the show, you miss the show. That's how it's going to be. There's going to be a calendar of events. We're going to stick to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Eventually, some point, we'll probably get sponsors to help pay for this stuff. But for right now, it's on me mortgaging my house for as low of an interest rate as I can. And the donations you guys have given, we've set aside to do this. It's really important that we get there someday. And I know you guys help every chance you get. I'm sure the moderators on Facebook and on Rumble and on YouTube, they can put up a direct link. These are the things that are going to make us go.
If they're not on chat, where do they find those? If they're not on chat and can't click the link, where do they go?
Or if you're watching this later, just go to the kids' website, genxtalks.com, and go to the store. It's a shop. You can buy a T-shirt, you can buy a mug or whatever. But there's these things for sale, and there's different colors by different values. You're going to be remembered forever. Because your shit, you write on what you want. Put your name on it if you want to. We're screwing it to the studio, and everybody who comes here is going to be able to read these things as you guys are the ones that launched this program. And if it ever becomes something big, if it ever gets that Art Bell vibe at 2 a.m. and we're doing stuff, you guys are going to be. If someone says, hey, do you know this guy? They say, yeah, go to his studio. And look on the side. My name's on there because you were here in the beginning.
And once they go up, we'll take pictures and we'll post it on the website.
On the website will be everybody's picture who's done everybody's everything. There's even Loud One, and the reason I'm trying to bring this full circle for you guys, Loud One started a deal about if you guys, the most expensive one is $2,500. I know that's very difficult to do. Bidenomics sucks. The holidays are upon us. I got it. But Loud One was trying to put together a bunch of people to get one $2,500 plaque where everybody's name could go on that or on the back or have a plaque next to it with the names. And I don't know, how would you reach Loud One to do that? Is it just through Discord? Is that the only way we'd get a hold of him for that?
We would have to check with him for sure. I don't know.
If you're not sure how to go about that, you can always email Trippy Pineapple. Trippy's got a way to get a hold of everybody through Discord. He can point you in the right direction. If you're interested, if you want to say, hey, I got $10, I got $20. If you're interested in doing that, you can always send the money to us at PayPal and say this goes towards Loud One's plaque that he's collectively. Now, here's the other part of that, and this is the part I wanted to get to. Mrs. Fort Watton and Loud One, right before Thanksgiving, as we're trying to promote the radio station, as we're trying to build up some stuff to get it going, they came up with a plan. I'm a big fat white guy. They would like me to be around a little bit longer, so they came up with a jogathon deal. You guys remember jogathons when you're kids? You got to go knock on your neighbor's door. Can I get 25 cents a lap? Can I get 10 cents a lap? But they wanted to do it with losing weight. So they came to me right in front of you guys, and they said, here's what we're going to do for losing weight. We'll give you this much money to get going, and every pound you lose after the first 20 pounds was $1 a pound or 50 cents a pound. And quite a few of you jumped on this. It promotes, we need money for the radio station, but this makes me work for it, right? This makes my fat ass have to hobble around my backyard and eat better food. So Dr. McDreamy got on board with changing my medications. Marcy Zavala got on board with a list of do eat these, do eat this stuff, don't eat that stuff. And then my wife is constantly, get up. She texts me from the house, get off your ass and walk around the yard. Okay. We made a link at the bottom of the website, genxtalks.com. We just talked about that. And at the very bottom, hidden down there, because we don't want it front and center, there's something called the Fat Guy page. And if you
He named it.
What's that?
You named it.
I did name it. And if you go to the Fat Guy page, it'll just give you, it's a simple 3 times a month I weigh in, and I give you guys a little update on what's going on.
Yep.
I weighed in today.
Yes.
And I wrote a paragraph because I thought you guys might want to know some of the stuff that was working, wasn't working. Just wrote some notes there. It's just for you guys that are helping out. I don't promote the Fat Guy page. No one ever scrolls to the bottom of a website.
Didn't you just promote it?
Well, no, I just talked about it, but nobody goes to the bottom of a website and looks around at all the links anyway, contact us and privacy policies and all that. So I hid it down there, but it's in plain sight. If you guys want to see what I did and how much weight I've lost, I've been taking this seriously. Even though I haven't talked about it every live stream, I'm taking it seriously, not only for the health, and thank you, Mrs. Four, and for Loud One for getting this ball rolling. Every time I weigh in, I think of Loud One and Mrs. Four kind of cheering me on because they're the ones who put this in motion.
Yeah.
And I'm not only am I trying to lose weight, but I'm really trying to get money for the radio station. I believe in my heart the radio station is going to be something that really opens up and takes off and gives hundreds of thousands of Generation X people and people that think like us a place to listen unobstructed. We're not beholden to anybody.
We have a visitor in the room.
What?
I didn't realize one of the dogs is in here.
Who?
Lady.
Ladies in here?
Yeah,
oh
she's
my
right
God.
here. All of a sudden I heard something behind me and I was like,
is she okay or she just?
Yeah, she's just laying here. I was just like, what is going on? Can I move? Oh, I can't move the camera. I can't show 'em. But yeah, she's just, all of a sudden I was like, oh, one of the dogs.
Do you need to let her out?
No, I think she's fine. She's just hanging out.
Let's tie this all together. The radio station, I'm constantly whoring myself out to try to build up money for the radio station. I think it's going to be a big centerpiece to what Gen X Talks does because they can't control us anymore. We can actually say the things that matter to you guys. And we guys can call in. We're going to have call-in things where you guys can call in to us. You can say what you want. There's no filter. There's no way to cancel us. We're uncancelable if we can get there. So yes, I'm always trying to whore myself out. Yes, I hoard myself out by losing weight. Go to the website and check out the Fat Guy page. I am putting in the effort. I'm doing the best I can, and it is making a difference. That's how I'm tying that all together. So the plaques help the radio station. The weight, the pledges for the weight is helping me be healthy, and we're getting there. Those of you that have been through, how many of you have been here since the beginning? How many of you remember going through the whole thing with Buford and the fair? How many of you remember the studio? Trying to get this studio built and done, and we did it. How many of you now we're on the radio station? These are things we're actually doing. This isn't a Ponzi scheme. We're actually fucking getting this shit done.
We're showing it.
And we show you guys what we're doing. We're not fucking around. We're trying to do stuff from a grassroots all the way up. And that means you guys. Thank you guys for all the stuff you've done for us over the past 3 years. And we're still going. We're not stopping. And I will mortgage my fucking house to make this happen. I don't care if you look. Hey, if you and I end up living in a trailer on the back of the Sun Valley Fox's property to keep this thing going, if it's an I Love Lucy long trailer and the studio, I'm happy with that, just so you know.
I think you better talk to the Sun Valley Fox about that.
He's family now. I married you. He's family. He can't say no.
All right, let me do some sheets while you hydrate there. Mrs. Four gifted 5 memberships to Bo Nose, Lindsay Griggs, David, Mike, and Joel. Thank you guys. You guys now have new memberships. And what do they get for their new membership?
Funny you should say. If you have a membership to YouTube, if you're a YouTube member, if someone's gifted it to you, or you have one yourself and your name is now green, go to, not right now, you're in the middle of a live stream, but after the live stream, you can go to the community section. Did you even know that YouTube channels have community sections? Well, they do. You can go there and you can look at 3 years of behind the scenes stuff. Scroll back 3 years of behind the scenes Gen X Talks family stuff. It's really interesting. There's videos, there's pictures, there's stories. The public doesn't get to see it, but you guys do. Oh, Facebook is the same way.
Can they gift memberships on Facebook?
They cannot. See, that's one of the restrictions on Facebook. You just have to go to the General's Lunchbox. It's a page. Just go to the General's Lunchbox.
So they have to subscribe themselves. They can't get gifts.
Can't get gifts on that one.
Got it.
YouTube,
okay.
We can get, you guys can all give gifts to each other and help Facebook, no, not so much.
That's one of the differences.
Patreon's the same way. Patreon, if you want to get that email, you can spend $1, but you also get 3 years of behind-the-scenes stuff.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
Sovereign Fighter, it would not be a good Saturday without the bottom of the glass nation. Thank you.
Ain't that the goddamn truth?
Christopher, $5, free her. They're still on a...
Oh, my God, she's out. I took her out. She's... Okay, Mrs. Four has been out of the shed.
Okay.
She was only in there for like a few minutes, you guys. Quit having a spaz
Paisley Law, $10. This is my second live, and I love you guys.
Thank you.
General, my amazing bearded daddy, whose birthday was yesterday, gave me my last name. Not a lawyer. Hold on.
Wait.
I
thought this was for me.
This is my second live, and I love you guys. General.
Yeah.
She forgot the comma.
Okay.
General, my amazing bearded daddy.
Stop right there. Don't say one more word because now this note is for me. My amazing beard. Yeah, that's me. If you go further, it's going to ruin it. And
I'll change it. General, my amazing bearded daddy. My dad, whose birthday was yesterday, gave me my last name. Not a lawyer. Gen X mama gets half the money.
What? No, I'm moving to a non-community property state.
Hey, you want me on Saturday night?
No.
David Black, $10. Speaker fund, OHM and power difference. Whatever.
He's right. It's ohms and power. He's right.
Yeah, Brian Ivan, he's next for $5. Mom, it sounds to me like the stereo is a 2 OHM and the speakers he has are 4 OHM. I am right either way. Ask my wife. Whatever, guys.
Told you.
But what I said is he has like a couple sets of speakers.
They're too big. Everything I own is too big. Get it? That's what she
keeps telling himself that. Joe Kane, $5. I'm in communication with the Pope, and Mrs. Four is set to be in sainthood. So that's it.
Okay, that is not true.
Oh, loud one.
There's a rule in the Catholic Church that no one from the state of Tennessee can be a saint. It's just, I'm sorry. It's the way it goes.
Oh, is that one of your things, your laws that was passed?
I didn't. No.
State law?
I didn't make this up. I read about it.
Yeah, somewhere.
That's the
back of the toilet paper roll.
That's the way I remember it, give or take a lie or two.
For sure.
All
Loud one, $10. We still have spots available for the bottom of the glass plaque. Message me in Discord for information. We were just talking about that.
Yep.
Justin Bennett, $10 for today's weigh-in. Keep up the good work, General. Remember, it's for the studio and your health.
I'm trying.
Happy New Year to you and your family. Total stars sent on Facebook. Ian Cross, 650 stars, and Sean MacArthur, 100 stars.
My man.
Joe Wenzel, Facebook. If that's the case about the radio station, then I'm investing in a new cassette player so that I can record it.
That is so 1982. I tell you, yeah.
Loud one, $10. Shush broke my bank account with that auction raising money for Buford. Now she took over my bank account and stole all my credit cards. How did I win that again?
Well, you had me marry you. And as remember, I married those two in Las Vegas. I became an ordained minister.
They're coming up on a year already.
That's right. You know what's really funny is as I was making them recite their vows, as I was getting them married, I was the only one who noticed that Shush was reaching around to his back pocket. And as soon as I said you're husband and wife, out came the wallet.
Cha-ching.
And I don't think he's ever seen it since. That's how it happens.
His wallet, his back pocket got way light.
Yeah, it did real quick.
John Morgan, $5. What happens if we put banana sauce on one of the tin plaques for the radio station?
I will lose my fucking mind if someone does that.
Oh, John Morgan? Challenge accepted, dude. Sovereign Fighter at General, what will you do if the FCC begins to act like the FTC and changing the rules? I was a radio man 3rd class in the Navy. We set up the communication circuits board ship I am also studying. There's more.
Remember, this is a digital online deal, so the FCC regulations, they almost are hands off. There's so much they can't do. This is an online radio station that you're linking from an app on your phone to a website in Europe that broadcasts worldwide. That's how it goes. This is one of the biggest websites they have 60,000 radio stations. All of them, from ones that are huge to little guys, but we're going to be hidden in the middle of all that. It's quite different than the FCC regulations, and it should be great.
All right, we've got just a few more. Facebook, Johnny Caucus. Yep. General, how do you feel about Governor Newsom Democrats making it possible for undocumented immigrants to get health benefits in California?
Yeah, they just I want to say I don't care, but I do care. But it's kind of like right now in the state of California. It's in the United States, but in California, if you are a citizen or you're an illegal alien or whatever, if you come into an emergency room with a broken arm or you're having a heart attack, they take care of you. The hospitals in my country and in California, they don't refuse anybody. Nobody comes in and say, "Oh, you're an illegal alien. Get out of here. We're not going to treat you." It's not true. They take care of everybody every time, every way. Now, the difference is that if you're treated for something in an emergency room and you need aftercare, because what do they always tell you when you're in an emergency room? They fix you up and say, okay, follow up with your regular physician. Well, everybody who's an illegal alien they don't have a regular physician. This is where Governor Newsom's law comes in, that you're going to have some sort of health care. And basically the same system of if you're on welfare, the same system if you have to go to county services and you show up at the county hospital. That's what they're telling you. It's okay. We don't normally pay for that. We're kind of going to start paying for that. It's a huge money liability in the state. State's already broke. My state of California is like $60 billion in debt, every year. So they're adding this to the debt. It's an imaginary number. As long as no one ever tries to call in that debt, let's face it. If California is $60 billion in debt, does it matter? What if the next year we're $100 billion in debt? Okay, so what? Until the state of California actually has to pay the debt, until the note is called due, that fictitious number can grow forever, just like the national debt. When Obama was elected, it was like $16 trillion in debt. Who cares? The only problem is there's one caveat to this, is that there is debt. There are foreign interests that finance this debt, and we have to pay them every year. The United States pays. That's why China owns a big chunk of us. Saudi Arabia owns a big chunk of us, because they make interest money. We make interest payments back on what we owe them. Once we can't make the interest payment, we're in trouble. Once California can't pay the interest, and I'll put it simply, once California goes so far in debt that it can't make the minimum credit card payment due that month, that's when there's a problem. Up until then, if somebody keeps raising the credit limit, that doesn't matter to anybody until they can't pay. Now, I don't like that. Here's my big problem with the illegal aliens in California getting health care after their emergency services. There is a ton of veterans that aren't getting the care they deserve. There is a ton of American citizens not getting the care they deserve. And if you have to put people in order, if there has to be a big long line of people waiting in line to get health care, because that you can't service everybody at once. You got to everybody fall in line. Let's make a line. We're going to give health care to everybody. Get in line. Okay. If I'm in charge of the line, I'm getting all the veterans first and putting them to the front of the line. That's just me. That's one of the things I'm doing. So am I upset? I wish everybody had health care. I wish I would give every person standing in the United States health care tomorrow. Every single person, if you're breathing, you've got good, high-quality health care. I'd do it. Show me how to pay for it. Show me how to pay for it that doesn't bankrupt the nation. You show me how to pay for it, and I'm on board. But you can't just say, well, it's going to be $10 trillion, and we'll divide that and amortize that out, and we'll fluctuate the markets, and we'll count. No. That's all bullshit, and that's all the double talk liberals give you all the time, and they're full of shit. If you're going to bankrupt the middle class America, if you're going to put families like mine out on the street just because you want to do the right thing, I'm not into that, not at all. I'm not going to sacrifice my country to help people. I want to. I'd love to find a way to. You're just not going to kill off my country all in the name of goodness. We're not all going to be sitting around like cavemen with shorts on and no shirts and sticks in our hands going, well, we've accomplished all the green stuff and socialism is here. And now we're all sitting around like cavemen because the entire system's broken. And then we go, now what do we do? I won't do that. I'm not going to sacrifice everything for that. But, and I know this goes against what most of you think, if there was a way to give everybody high-quality health care tomorrow, I'd be on board. I want everybody to be healthy. I'm just not stupid like liberals, and I'm just going to pretend it's possible without bankrupting the country and killing the middle class. I'm not stupid. They're stupid. There you go. Sorry about that. Gavin Newsom, so I'm for what he's doing, but it's not going to work. And if somebody doesn't make some corrections, when the note comes due, it's going to crash down on all of us. That part I'm not happy about. Yeah. There. I hope that answers
all right,
you.
Take a breath.
I'm back.
Super Raider. Hello, Gen X family. 4 p.m. New Year's Eve here in New Zealand. We've just started a fresh bottle of Old Number 7 to see the new year in. Cheers, everybody. Happy New Year to all. So they're creeping on.
Jack Daniels put out an ad, a little thing, a blurb on them that they're underperforming in sales.
Wow.
And I'm like, how could that be? I drink all the time. That's not possible.
They got word that you had to slow the drinking down
a little bit. Wow.
The Shoeless One gifted 5 memberships. Super Raider, Wilfred, Eric, Kim, and Brave Wolf USA all got memberships. D. Shear, $5. Whiskey Fund. And Jason Bourne would beat John Wick in a hand-to-hand fight, hands down.
Jason Bourne versus John Wick.
That'd be an interesting...
Now,
Dr. McDreamy would have to be there.
Yeah, Dr. McDreamy he'd have to examine the damage and see who was hurt the most.
Yes. John Morgan, $5. Oops. Banana sauce will forever be a part of the radio station now.
He did not do that.
He did. It came across my phone.
You know what? That's what people are going to do. People are going to go do the thing. They're going to go to the plaque section. They're going to buy the plaques, probably the cheapest way out. They're all going to write something about you, like Gen X Mom's prettier than you are handsome. Mm-hmm. Gen X Mom's better than you. Gen X Mom's
forever.
And I have to put that up on this. Yes, I have to screw that into the studio.
Yes, you do. Loud One, $21. Just because the jar is full and my glass is empty because my bartender is slacking.
Wow.
All right, I am done with the sheets, and our guest has arrived.
Okay, just so you know, too, that you asked me about the interviews earlier. Excuse me, the interviews that we've been conducting, I still haven't decided where we're going to place them because it seems like it's split in Spotify. When we do the podcast and we sprinkle in the interviews, I'm getting very mixed results. Some people say, get those interviews out of here, podcast only. A lot of people say, put the interviews in there. I'll skip them if I don't want them. I'm not sure what to do yet, but the ones that are recorded, almost 2 hours of the cancer interviews done with Dr. McDreamy, Marcy Zavala, you and I.
That's the first part.
First
part
part's
one.
Recorded. That's why Dr. McDreamy's coming down and Iceman's coming here. He was a big part of the cancer story part 2. And there may even be a part 3.
Yeah, New Year's Day is going to be a little rough.
Going to be a lot to it. But I've also got a millennial versus Gen X sports comparison.
Yeah.
My generation of sports versus his generation of sports.
That's going to be
that was a head-to-head one you guys would really be interested in. Dr. McDreamy, the Fight Doctor one I've got recorded. I don't have those out yet, but I'm going to get them edited. They're going to start coming out after the first year. We're going to start throwing those in. That we've got them recorded. We've done them.
Yep.
Plus our Coast Guard guy is coming back.
He'll be here on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, we're recording that one too. So I don't know what order these are going to come out in, but we're stacking them up. We're getting more people.
That's right. And the radio station's coming too. So we'll hold those back too and put them on.
Do you know the radio station's actually running right now?
I know. I thought you were going to tell them.
Well, okay. It's not up and running yet. So if you want to look at it.
There's a little preview, a little teaser.
We're working on it as we go. So we put up like 20 songs that repeat. Now we're going to have 60,000 songs that repeat, but we had to see if it would work.
It's a little beta testing.
Right. So kgxtradio.com is up. It's a real website. And we put up a few pictures and a couple things, and you scroll down and it just plays. And it just plays the same like 10 songs or whatever it is right now. But we're getting to where it works. Then we're going to start plugging things in. Don't get all excited and go, this radio station sucks. There's only 10 songs. Well, fuck off. I told you there was only 10 songs. It's in beta.
Just tell them it's in beta.
But I want to get some more You know who I'd like to interview? Just imagine if we could get the Sun Valley Fox down here for an interview and we could actually sit with that guy and find out what Abraham Lincoln was really like. You know, what was Abe like? Like, what did he think about every day? Wow. You know, and I mean, some good stuff. Sun Valley Fox give you some good information if you can get him to talk about that stuff.
All right. You know? Closing out the evening with Facebook stars here. Ken Llewellyn stars sent 500 and Ian Cross sent another 200, and we are done here. So
listen, we got to go, you guys. Today was kind of a free for all. You notice I didn't pull up a bunch of pictures. My wife and I just wanted to talk with you guys.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the progress and where we're at with stuff with my weight.
We had fun.
You know, we just talk with you guys about things we talked mainly about topics you guys brought up, just conversations. Today was as close to sitting around a bar or a campfire where we were all drinking as we could get. And it really meant a lot to us for you guys to be here. Thank you guys on Facebook. Thank you guys on Rumble and YouTube, of course.
And tomorrow is New Year's Eve, but tomorrow is our day off. We take Sundays off, so don't know if we'll pop in somewhere or whatever. But right now, we have plans to be with family tomorrow.
Yep.
And hang out tomorrow night. And we want to wish you a happy New Year and a great 2024 that's ahead of us. It's going to be amazing. Thank you for letting me spend Saturday night with you guys. I love coming on Saturday night and having a great time.
I'm going to call bullshit on this whole thing.
Bye. See you next week.
I'm just going to tell everybody you can't make it next time. That's going to be it. All right.
Bye,
she's
everyone.
done. She's out of here. Her microphone's off. Her camera's off. You just get this. Now, I know, ladies and gentlemen, you've been cranking around the wheels and doing some things you shouldn't have been doing, but it's just the way it is, all right? Listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for wasting an hour of your evening. If you had to waste some time, what better place to waste it than right here with Gen X Talks? I wasted an hour. You can waste an hour. We were all drinking. I'm going to raise one last glass to you folks right here. You guys raise it to yourselves. Thank you guys for being part of Gen X Talks. We wouldn't be anything without you. This is for you guys. Now, remember, thank you guys for tuning in around the planet. I'm not sure where you're listening in from, AM, FM, Sirius XM, or perhaps you're listening in on the Armed Service Radio Network. We really appreciate you guys. And remember two things, wherever you go, there you are. And last but not least, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. That's right. I said it's my tagline. Go away.